What is going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Ambre Trujillo, and we're looking at Backspin Basketball Flies Off Dam, Veritasium, and this is a quick video for him because his latest videos are like 25, 30 minutes long. They can be quite lengthy. So this is on the older site, 8 years ago, and it's got 54 million views, and I would like to check it out with Ambre and see what we discover together. Ambre is from the science community herself.
Yes.
The SpaceX JPL Museum
of the Planetary Society is what you're trying to say. Close enough.
Okay, so just let's like set the record straight. It's called the Planetary.
It is called the Planetary Society. It's a nonprofit, and it's amazing. You can actually become a member, and it's like you get all of these really cool things, and you help protect Earth from asteroids, which is pretty awesome. We write Congress, we do all kinds of stuff.
I mean, you know, we're waiting for the next Spider-Man to come out, so we should protect Earth so we can get to that.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, vote this up, let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
Recently, some friends of mine went to the Gordon Dam in Tasmania, which is 126.5 meters or 415 feet high. Then they dropped a basketball over the edge. You can see that the basketball gets pushed around a bit by the breeze, but it lands basically right below where it was dropped. Now watch what happens when they drop another basketball, but this time with a bit of backspin.
Whoa,
What?
look at it go!
Why does it do that?
Wow.
Quick, Ambre, tell us.
I don't know.
So you want those to get back in the water, do you?
Physics.
This is Brett who just threw it. I literally just dropped it with a bit of spin, like I didn't even throw it, and it just took off. Like we had no idea.
Is that where James Bond jumped?
And this
Yes.
is where I come in. The
kidding,
basketball
I
was
have no idea.
subject to the Magnus effect, which affects all rotating balls or cylinders as they fly through the air.
There's a movie called GoldenEye. At the very beginning, a stunt double of Pierce Brosnan jumps off of a dam, and it looked just like that. But, like, I mean, how different do dams look?
They all look exactly the same.
They look quite similar, I'm sure, so.
And it works like this. As the basketball picks up speed, air on the front side of the ball is going in the same direction as its spin, and therefore it gets dragged along with the ball and deflected back. Air on the other side is moving opposite to the ball spin, so the flow separates from the ball instead of getting deflected. The net result is the ball pushes air one way, so the air applies an equal force on the ball the other way.
Wow.
And this is known as the Magnus effect, named after Heinrich Gustav Magnus, who described it in 1852. Of course, Isaac Newton beat him to it by nearly 200 years, describing the flight of tennis balls at Cambridge College. But, you know, he's got enough stuff named after him. This effect is very important in sports like tennis, soccer, and golf. But could it have non-sport applications? Perhaps. This is a sailboat. I know it doesn't look like a sailboat, but those aren't chimneys. They are spinning cylinders called Flettner rotors, and they take the place of the sails. They deflect crosswinds using the Magnus effect to propel the ship forwards. And this is a plane with spinning cylinders instead of wings. Using the Magnus effect, the cylinders actually generate more lift than traditional wings.
What?
However, they also generate way more drag, making them impractical. This plane only flew once, and then it crashed.
Oh my gosh.
The Magnus effect is making a comeback.
But what if
Here
you-
is an experimental rotor wing aircraft.
What if you like made a plane out of that stuff today? That'd be kind of cool. It's just like a low-cost version of flying. I mean, he didn't really go into how they generate the initial momentum and all that stuff.
That sounds terrifying. You would get on a plane with
Well, I wouldn't be the first. You know, I'm not gonna.
The last person seems like it was also the last.
I'm not like a daredevil trying to test pilot that stuff, but it's like after a couple of other, you know, dummies give it a shot. And by dummies, I mean like test dummies, like crash dummies, not people.
Yeah, I hope not.
There used to be crash dummy commercials on TV back in the day.
I don't remember those.
You're too young for that, but like I used to like enjoy watching these. Like as a kid, they were like these dummies that actually like talked and everything like that, and told you about always buckle your seatbelt. They were.
Oh wait, I do remember that.
Yeah. But anyway, all I'm saying is, you know, you do it with some crash test dummies and like have them go up, and then when it's safe, then we do it too. It's like a fun thing to get around.
I'm gonna pass.
From spinning cylinders. And this is the E-Ship 1, which uses 4 spinning cylinders, that's 4 Flettner rotors, to increase its efficiency and reduce the amount of diesel it burns.
See?
So in the future, the
what if one of
Magnus
those
effect
break?
may help more than just basketballs fly.
Oh, look at that go!
That's wild.
Now, the real reason my friends from How Ridiculous were at the dam was to set the world record for the highest basket ever scored. So go check out their channel and the video
Wow,
and subscribe
that's
to
wild.
them for more epic trick shots.
That's wild.
That's cool.
I enjoyed that short video from Veritasium.
Yeah.
He needs more short videos that are not just for YouTube Shorts, but like, digestible 3-4 minute videos.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we don't have 25-30 minutes to spare. Unless you're watching in speed mode, which some of you are probably watching this in speed mode. Anyway, I think that they should bring this back. Like,
Wait, people are watching this in speed mode? My voice is already high?
it doesn't change your pitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry.
There's
I'm
two
just
ways.
screaming at you at this point.
No, there's two ways to go about it. You can you hit the little gear at the bottom of the video. There's like a speed mode thing, 1.25, 1.5, or ×2. If you use Google Chrome, there's a speed controller where you can go more nuanced, like 1.1, 1.2, all the way up to 16 times if you feel like that. I use it all the time. I think they should bring this back. Anything that helps things to be more fuel efficient.
Yeah.
No,
I'm still gonna pass on it. What if one of them breaks, or what if two on the same size break? Are you just gonna go in a circle, like, because
Well, you
they're
just shut-
working in tandem, right?
Right. You'd shut one down, I guess.
And you just be floating.
Well, no, they said that the ships still use diesel. It's to cut back on the use of diesel.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, almost think of it like a hybrid vehicle.
There must be a reason why they're not utilizing it. If it's just as simple as
Because of
that.
big oil, big fuel.
Oh, right, those guys.
Do you know how much oil, how much fuel it takes to get like an airplane going? It's insane. There's like this whole, I forgot which freaking YouTube channel made it, but there's a YouTube channel that breaks down just how much oil you use if you fly regularly.
Wow.
And it's insane. It's like the damage we're doing. And so that's why airlines are like actively looking at ways to offset that with either through electric or whatever. But it's like the batteries, the size of the batteries it would take to get a plane off the ground. It's just like, it wouldn't work out because you get diminishing returns really, really fast because of the weight of the batteries.
Yeah.
Something like that. I forget what it is. I don't know science that well. All I'm saying is bring this back. You'll get there eventually. You might be old by the time you reach the other side of the country, but you got there not using
Who needs
as much
use?
oil.
Nobody needs it.
It's like taking a train. You just get more shit done along the way.
I hate airplanes, and I would rather go by train everywhere because I have the worst airplane anxiety that I have not been able to kick. I don't know what it is.
What happened to you?
I don't know. That's talking to my therapist.
Well, if they put these like rotary things, it wouldn't be going fast enough to do too. They didn't detail the scale of the damage that happened during the crash.
No, they didn't even show it.
No.
They're just like, yeah, it crashed.
They should tell, like, is it a Harrison Ford post The Force Awakens crash, or is it like the Singapore Airlines or Malaysian Airlines? Which one was it? Was it Malaysia? I forget. There was some Asian airline that crashed that CNN was all over for like 3 weeks straight. But all I'm saying is we need to know the detail of that, because it could be that, and I mean this in all seriousness, it could be that the crash is not lethal. It's just like, oh, it was kind of scary.
I feel like at that height, did it mention how high you have to be?
For what?
Because like with airplanes, you have to reach like 30,000 feet, right?
It said it goes higher.
Okay,
than traditional.
but one of the great things about airplanes is that even if the engines fail, you kind of just float down. So is that you just fall like a rock from 60,000 feet?
I would imagine. I don't know. Because you don't have
Why don't you know? You need to know these things.
I literally discovered it at the same time you did. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jabby Koi. This is
Ambre Rosario.
Peace out. You're the one part of the Interplanetary, Science Museum. You're trying to ask me how flight works.
Interplanetary Science Museum. Close enough.